Well, hello everyone, I'm Yeti from BU4U Gaming, and today we're back on the Exoplanet. So, let's try and see what's up here. If there's anything of interest up top. Man, this place is much bigger than I thought it would be. This outcast camp is like ginormous. So, let's see. I actually wanted to try and see if we could find the boss, but Big Cat, was that his name, I think. Oh, looks like we might be finding something here. Okay, so we have like a giant crystal up there. What is over there? Can we get over there? Maybe we can. But let's see. Okay, there's definitely some guards here. They probably might not be too happy about it. Oh, okay. Who's this guy? Elite bodyguard. Oh, he does look scary. So let's see. Let's take a little picture of this guy. I love the fact that you can remove the UI in this game. It is a lovely addition to any game, actually. Finally, a new face. How did you manage to get past those scalp hunters blocking the path, humor? Are they preparing for a new assault? Those scalp hunters seem to give you a massive headache. We can discuss that later, but actually I'd better learn more about the settlement and your people first. Oh, I forgot my manners completely. Please forgive my rudeness, dear traveler, and welcome to our humble village. I'm the elder, merely by coincidence also being the oldest Abori here. People here call me Big Cat. How can I get to the nearest human town? The nearest human town is New Hope. Pretty lousy mining town, if you ask me, but I haven't been there for 10 pulsations, maybe more. Your best shot would be the big fort guarding the caravan route to the north. Ask there if someone will accompany you to the town or better join a caravan. I'll do that, but how do I get to that fort? Go down to the lake, then turn west. Make your way through the mountain path called Cutthroat Passage. Find a caravan trail leading north, away from the desert, then proceed following the big river. Yeah, I've already forgotten all about that. Yeah, okay. So we have to go to the west, actually, into the mountains, follow a caravan trail, and follow the big river. Yeah, okay. Never mind. But I must warn you, this path has become really dangerous. A lone traveler will make an easy prey for scalp hunters, bandits, and other scum roaming the Windscream Canyon, not to speak of dangerous beasts. Yeah, that's why we want that map that Vaga the Tumbleweed is selling, right? But we need 200 crystals for that. Well, thanks for the warning. I think with some better gear and weapons, I'll manage. If only my implants could connect to the navigation satellite. Don't know what kind of plants you use to connect to that thing, but when I was wandering in my younger days, I was using only the stars and maps drawn on a hornhawk hide for navigation. The stars are always on the sky at night, and the wandering merchant who is visiting our village might have a map for sale. Yes, that would be Mr. Tumbleweed. I saw him coming through recently. Waga was his name. I think he's still hanging around by the big fireplace. If I were you, I would ask him about the path to the fort as well. This fella knows all secret trails and shortcuts even better than we do. Oh, I forgot to read it. A bunch of aborigines robbed me. They were also beating up the herbalist. Could have killed the poor old timer if I hadn't interfered. Seems like they came from this camp. So what do you want from me? Punish them? Give you your gear back? Beg for your forgiveness? Can you prove what you say? What if they say otherwise? You see, I truly feel for the old one, and I might feel sorry for your stolen gear, but if you don't have anything to prove your accusations, I can't do anything about that. In fact, even if you had something solid, nothing of what they did is against our rules. The hell are you talking about? Rules? This was some straight up robbery and two bastards beating the crap out of an old being. What kind of rules allow rotten acts like that? We have only 3 rules here. Don't steal from the other villagers, don't start a fight without permission, and share with everyone what you have found. That's all. You're not one of our villagers. The herbalist has chosen to live alone. He's not one of us as well. Can't do anything about it. A nifty set of rules, and I can bet my left ass cheek that you are the one who distributes the loot you have found here. This shithole of a village exists only to serve your selfish interests. I have a feeling we're gonna get on his bad side now. This might be true, but if you want to survive in this area, Huma, you must learn one thing. Loners don't matter. We are a group, a tribe of some sort, not the most powerful or wealthy, but we stay together as a pack and protect our kind. Or our kin. This is our strength. You may be the best warrior in the desert, but you won't stand a chance against a tribe. The tribe sets the rules and loners obey, or suffer like that old herbalist you were talking about. We are a tribe of outcasts, and this shithole, as you call it, is ours. Obey our rules or die alone in the desert. I'm not threatening you, but just keep it in mind. Ask yourself, is your gear and pride worth taking chances against our tribe? Tell me more about those scalp hunters. No, you tell me. How did you manage to sneak past their patrols in the pass? Please, this is important. This knowledge may save many lives. If only we could find a safe way to the canyon. I haven't gone through the mountain pass. I just fell and found your camp. So what's the deal with the scalp hunters? Damn, those savages. May the skyfallen demons rip them apart. They've murdered half of our people here. Showed up 2 full moons ago and blocked the cutthroat pass. Killed our hunters on the way home. Picking us one by one when we dared to leave the fences. They are the main reason of the disaster you can witness here. You speak of them as of real monsters. Why can't you fight back? Fight back? With what? They may look like a bunch of bandits, but they are better armed and trained. Most importantly, they are used to fight, and we are used to hide and cover. I wasn't much of a fighter even in my younger days, as the others here. Have you seen our guards? Skinny sand fleas armed with a cactus bat or a rusty metal pipe. Not a threat for a murderer who wears a necklace made of severed fingers. If they're so strong, why haven't they destroyed your camp yet? Partially because they're superstitious. They are afraid of the taboo, couldn't get near a single bubble when they arrived, but they are getting used to it. Getting closer to our fences every night. The other reason is my trump card. I have a very powerful gun they fear. Well, I think they still do. I burned half a dozen of them with it in one shot. Now they're considering their chances carefully and won't be attacking head on, waiting for us to starve and give up. We'll see who gives up first. Can I see this powerful gun of yours? I doubt so. No offense, but I don't trust you enough. You're unlikely to be Scalp Hunter's spy. I can sooner imagine you becoming a skin for their drum, but the safety of our village depends on this gun. I won't take any chances. And no one here will tell you where I keep it. Big Head, I don't see any headgear on you. Ah, that's an old story. When I came here and established this camp, I was wearing a fancy leather hat with a wide brim. I was an outcast, of course, and could not use my blood name anymore, so those who came later and settled here nicknamed me by that hat. I didn't mind, and who would in my place? If I did, they could come up with something more ranchy. Big Head sounds better than wrinkled ass or bulged eye, don't you think? Kinda suitable for my current position as an elder. Can't say that I disagree, but where is the famous hat now? Oh well, it got worn out over time and started to give an impression of an old rotting and peeling mushroom. I kept it in my chest for a while, but the next time I checked it was completely destroyed by mold and bugs. To be honest, I'm glad it's gone. It was too old-fashioned, and now I find the design too silly. This place does not look like a thriving community. No need to be polite, Huma. I know how it looks for an outsider. An old mining site populated by Abori drifters. Mud, dust, filth, poverty, and diseases are eating my people alive. But I'm not the only one responsible for the sorry conditions we live in. If not you, then who is? You see, the Aboris who have gathered here are all outcasts. Not the best bunch, I dare to say. Criminals exiled from their tribes, unlucky lone survivors of some kind of disaster or massacre, broken and damaged bodies and souls. The others call us living debris for a reason. It's easy to become an outcast when you don't have any special skills or charisma that can help you blend into another group, and here it only goes downwards. So there are no great hunters or craftsmen here, no Abori who is motivated enough to work an extra hour when he's got a bulb of booze and a piece of rotten meat once a day. Have you tried motivating them somehow? You don't give an impression of a useless outcast. You're not sick, not starving, not looking depressed. You've survived long enough and got some valuable experience. Why not teach the younger outcasts how to rise from their misery? Oh, I did. Once I was dedicated to give all my knowledge and time to it, and we've trained a bunch of good scrap gatherers. The village was making a solid profit on salvaging tech things from those constantly emerging taboo bubbles and that old cargo carrier in a desert down below. We even made a hunting party of young ones, pretty successful for our standards, got meat in every pot almost every day, but then things went south. What happened? Don't think you want to know all the details. First, the taboo bubbles stopped appearing regularly. We cannot scavenge good stuff for sale now. Then a mad human has settled in a container carrier's wreck and booby-trapped the surroundings. Can't loot there either now. Then a pack of scalp hunters appeared and cut down our hunting party. We've lost all reliable sources of sellable goods and food, and there's a bunch of heartless murderers at our throats. As if being an outcast for years is not enough for the gods in the earth to test our faith. Any work for me here? I don't think we can afford another mouth to feed. Maybe later. I'll see you later. Be careful out there, Humor. Oh, okay. Well, he wasn't actually so big and scary or something as I had expected, so that was kind of interesting. A little bit of a different turn of event than I expected, I must say. Can we get any of these? Nope. Okay, let's see, what else do we have? Can I climb up here? Yes, I can, so just snoop around a little bit here. Not seeing anything. Man, this game is very dark though. Here we go. But it kind of fits with the atmosphere, right? Everything is very dreary and depressing. There we go. Just go back down. And let's see if there's anything else here. Just a chair. And another guard. Yep. Okay. We have a little bit of light over here. Light there. What is this place then? Just another guard. Oh. Okay, I guess this is the boss's chamber. Probably. See, he's got a bed. Okay. Oh, interacting. Ooh, there was a locked door, so I pushed this aside. Okay, and they're not even bothering with me. Ooh, I don't have any lockpicks. Mechanical lock hard. Okay. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, so we need a lockpick. We don't have any. Could I craft those actually? No. What can we do? Chip, bite box, sunflower lamp, fence pillar, cyclops sentry turret. I wonder what we're gonna need this stuff for. It looks like something you would use to defend a village or something, but Okay, well, we're gonna have to try and remember that there was something in here for whenever we do have a lockpick, right? Oh, but I do like that. There's like hidden secrets and stuff like that. Yep. Okay, so I think that's all that's up here. So let's just head back down and see if we can find anything else out in town. Just do a little reminder. What do we have? Journal. Tools for the herbalist. I spoke to the scrap master buying. Yeah, okay, but we have to help him first, so that's not fully done yet. Then we have this one. Scrap master offered me a job. There we go. Track it. Don't necessarily need to track that just now. Oh, okay. So broken crane. Gonna try and track that. Then I have notes. I'll just write down all kinds of noteworthy information here. Okay. I don't know why that's like a quest thing. Someone stole my pants. I got my old hat back. Okay, hide finished. Okay, so none of them are really finished. So apparently we can still get the rest of our gear, I think. Survival guide. To the fort. Yep. There we go. Tools for the herbalist. Okay, I think we're just gonna... How many can we track? All of them? Travel. I'll keep here a list of all landmarks that are worthy of visiting again. Yeah, outcast camp. Okay. And notes. So no noteworthy information. Survival guide. Okay, so if I'm tracking it... Well, it doesn't show on the screen, so I'm not quite sure what the tracking part is about. What it actually does. Okay, so we are gonna head back out here. Oh, nice. Okay, I made it back down, and I'm kind of actually trying to find a bed again. We saw some beds somewhere. I should just have slept up at the up by the big head place, but oh, an angry outcast. Probably something interesting about him. But oh, bed, yes, because it is so dark, and I think we could use to sleep. So let's say wait until morning, get a little bit of sleep, and then hopefully we'll have a little bit more. There we go. We are dehydrated, so get up. Nice, game saved. Oh, electronic scrap. We're just gonna steal this stuff. Aha, awesome. Okay, so at least it's a little bit more light now, because man, this game is dark at night. So let's see, what do I have? How much room do I have? I do have room. Let's eat some more of these. Trying to preserve our water a little bit. Okay, let's try and eat one more. There we go. Did I not eat 4 of them? Did I only eat 3? Okay, let's try again. There we go. Okay, now we are up to 26%, so that should be okay. We need to eat something soon too. So we had an angry outcast. Does he have anything different to say? How's it going? No, he's angry, but it doesn't really seem like... Not at this point anyway, they have anything good or different to say. So there we go. That's the thing with early access games. It can easily change with every new update, right? So let's just poke around a little bit more. Who are you? Carry the stone. Got some stuff here. So who are you? Hey there, Humor. Do carry the stone's eyes betray him despite not taking a single sip of Buslo today? Or is that an original Avalon Tech T280S on your wrist? Yeah, I know, an old-ass model with a touchscreen. I just don't tend to sell my organs for upgrading annually when they dish out a new toy with more bells and whistles. Exactly how Carry the Stone feels. Screw those disgusting organic brain sync interfaces. This fancy wetware stuff is for core world's pussies. True pros use only the old-school holodisplay and laser projectors, touchscreens, and tactile keyboards. Humor. That's what Carrie is talking about. Listen, Carry the Stone can offer you an opportunity to put your T280S to good use. Let him know if you're interested in some greenies. Ooh. How I and my old scanner can help you? Well, it's as simple as eating a bite bug on a stick. Humor. Carry the Stone will modify your good old T280S, and you'll scan some anomalies around a dead lake for him. Even a child can do that in no time. The goal is to record the data and gather the samples emitting exotic particles found only in those bubbles. Carry the stone will pay for your efforts generously, of course. Fine, but I won't just let a random aborigine who pretends to be a gear junkie to tinker with my stuff. I need a solid motivation to risk it. Carry the stone is not a junkie at all. Maybe he likes to savor a bottle or two during the long working day, but his skills are even better when he's relaxed. No worries, we don't even need to open up your precious device. An external module will do the trick. Are you afraid of a simple walk around the lake, or what, Huma? To be honest, those anomalies creep me out. Are they dangerous? No. The worst that can happen to you is a little sting of static electricity. Nothing a big strong human like you can't handle. Why can't you just do it yourself? Unfortunately, poor Carrie simply doesn't have a working scanner and recorder on him anymore. Check those bullet holes on his backpack. Those scalp hunter bastards usually can't hit a thing, but sometimes even the brain screwer addict can deal enough damage with a nagabang in his shaking hands. Perfect. Will I get shot as well by some crazy fuckers while on this scientific trip around that lake? What else should I know about this simple task? The scalp hunters are a superstitious bunch, Huma. They fear the anomalies like crystal moss fears water. Just watch for the bubbles and activate Carrie's module near them. Then follow the sound of the detector. It increases in frequency and pitch as you get closer to a good sample. Then perform an active scan as you usually do to pinpoint the exact location of the sample. They can be really small, you know. Gather at least 5 samples, then bring them to carry the stone. That should be enough to make you 50 greenies richer, plus a brand new energy implant. Carry the stone hopes you won't spend hours digging in that big transparent dome near the camp. He thinks you're smart enough to tell apart an EDN generator from a normal anomaly bubble. Normal anomaly. This entire planet is crazy. Fine, give me your hunger junk module already. I hope it won't drain the batteries too fast. Here you go, Huma. The best Carrie could do with his limited resources here. You're lucky to have a T280S. Just look how compact and lightweight it is. Carrie's boss gave him this huge backpack instead of a wrist-worn gear of yours. You're probably gonna need a shovel as well, Huma. Carrie thinks you don't want to dig in anomalies with those soft pink hands of yours. Look around in his camp. Here you can buy or, borrow some tools. These outcast fools don't look like they're fond of hard work anyways. Well, we already have a shovel, so we're good on that. I want to ask something. Carry the stone listens. You look different from the rest of the aborigines in this camp. Do you live here as well? Listen, Huma, you have insulted Carrie. The sorry creatures here are exiles, misfits, outlaws, drug addicts, and all sorts of bastards. Lazy and foul folk. Carrie the Stone has not lost his name, though. He is a hard worker, the real Quago who can take care of himself. Show some respect. Carrie is stuck here, he admits, but he does not belong here. Once he finishes his job, he is going to leave this terrible place and never return. Carrie advises you to follow his example as well. These outcasts are like sand fever victims. Stick with them for a while and you become one of them. I'm surprised by your tech knowledge. Where have you learned so much about scanners and such things? Back in the lab, Carrie assembled and disassembled lots of things, read a lot of magazines and articles from HoloNet. Carrie has an intuitive understanding of how things work. His boss, Professor Limfather, says, Carrie can always imagine in his head how the current flows in a microscheme or how some mechanical parts must interact in order to produce the result he wants. Then he simply builds it. Professor calls Carrie an engineering savant. What is a savant, Carrie wonders? In your case, that means you are some kind of genius in tech. Don't get too full of yourself, though. That also means you're probably a complete chucklehead in other fields. Shit! Carrie always felt that Limfather makes fun of him when he calls him so. Carrie the Stone. That's some strange name. Can't guess the meaning. That's a long story. A sad one as well. Maybe. Carry the stone will tell it someday when he knows you better, Humor. Do you always refer to yourself in third person? A bad habit. Carrie got it in the education center when he learned the humor language. Now it is easier to learn a new language than fix this one. Carrie tried a couple of times but then got tired. Languages are not his thing, Carrie thinks. Anyways, Carrie is not having a conversation with humans very often besides Professor, and Professor does not care at all how Carrie speaks, as long as Carrie fixes stuff in the lab and brings what he's asked to find. What can you tell me about your boss? Oh, they call him Professor Limfather. Many fools think he is some kind of mad scientist who locked himself up in the old atmosphere processor tower. Some think he's a con man, trying to fool the travelers, an old humor who wants to look wise and important and takes gifts for his advice. Old atmosphere processor tower, that might be something to look out for. Tribals fear him as a skyfallen demon who can send ball lightning to kill his enemies at great distances and can get into your brains to make you kill your family and eat your own eggs. Stupid, ignorant fools. What do you think about this Limfather guy then? Carrie works for Professor for 5 cycles now. He thinks Limfather is a very powerful humor with friends and connections in high places. Limfather's intellect is unrivaled on Katasis. Even in the core worlds, few could understand the purpose and importance of his experiments and his theories. Carrie has no idea though why Professor prefers to live as a hermit here on Katasis when he could be the head of the largest research institutions on Terra or Avalon. Limfather does not like to discuss his ways and Carrie does not insist. Professor can be terrifying when you get on his angry side. Mind this if you ever get a chance to talk to him. What can you tell me about this camp? What Carrie the Stone could tell you about this shithole your own eyes won't see. Long ago, this was a big mining camp, but one day all significant antigravium veins were depleted and the miners moved somewhere else. Now the outcasts took over and live here. Well, if you can call it living. Isn't it better than dwelling outside in the wilderness, where the beasts can have you for breakfast anytime they want? Only marginally, humor. You don't know what kind of beasts a group like this can produce, given time and enough prey. And prey is here everywhere. Weak souls and minds supported by weakened bodies. Look closer and you'll notice how the weak prey upon the weakest, and those seek someone to devour in their turn. Disgusting. For many of the outcasts, it would be better to die quickly than exist here without hope or purpose. The leader of this camp, the guy they call Big Head, tries to change their ways, but he cannot save those who already gave up. You might not know, but for the tribal Aberries, being an outcast is like standing with one foot in their grave. Okay, well, it seems like we can talk to him more about other things, but let's get back to do that later then. Well, you know where to find Carrie the Stone. Okay, well, we're getting a lot of quests here in this camp, so it's a good thing we have been looking around. Let's see. Ooh. Wow, that's a deep hole. Definitely someone who's been mining there. I've completely lost track of where the entrance is, but I think it is over there somewhere, maybe? Oh, stuff. Thank you. I'm sure I can find more stuff here. I just have to look around really, really closely. Oh, who are you? Outcast and someone who's sick or drunk. Oh, Sand Flea. Who are you? Hey, humor. Name's Flea. I sell lots of useful stuff. Oh, maybe he'll buy something too then. Like what? Like knives, roll-ups, water, matches, lockpicks. Where'd you get them lockpicks? Ran across some when rummaging through the garbage the other day. You won't get a better price anywhere in the camp. Where'd you get lockpicks? Come on, you don't tell me stuff like that is something you can pick up in a dumpster. But you're quick, humor. Okay, tell your secret. I get them from a local tinkerer. Guy makes them out of scrap. Just don't try approaching him yourself. Why's that? I bet I could buy cheaper directly from him. That ain't gonna work out. He won't even talk to you unless he knows you. And to get to know him, you gotta have some clout among aberries in the know. It's up to you to build it up. For now, you're welcome to buy lockpicks from me. So, what's your story? Name's Flea. I sell lots of useful stuff. I'm not asking that. Were you born here? Sure, where else? I'm Breaker's kid. The only one from the brood who made it alive. My parents never gave a rat's ass about me. One's dead now, and the other cares way more about his boost joint than he does about his offspring. So I had to make a living doing my own thing, selling all kinds of junk. Works fine by me. Got food, found a safe place to sleep, and no one's yelling at me for skipping the chores in his piss-stinking bar. I'm not planning on carrying on like this for long though, Humor. As soon as I've set aside some greenies, I'll scram for Jackpot Town. There's always something to be done there for an aberry like me. Sounds like a plan. Good luck with that, kid. Is it even legal to sell something like lockpicks? What law am I breaking? I'm not making anyone stick the pick anywhere, much less someone's locks. It's just a tool, like you leave home and realize you've lost your keys, or you've broken the key off when trying to start a hoverbike. Someone else's hoverbike, I suppose. Gods in the earth, Humor. Who do you think I am? I'm just an aberry who sells tools. It's up to you how you're gonna use them. The decisions you make, as well as the consequences, are all yours. So long, kid. But if I wanted to buy something from him. Hey, kid. What? Oh, trade. There we go. Yes, okay. So let's see. He does sell lockpicks. That's 30. But oh man, he doesn't want to buy anything. So that would be where we can get lockpicks to get into that room. But we're gonna need money for that. So that would be Sandflea. Okay, well, we're learning a whole bunch of stuff here, and there might even be more stuff to do before we head out and start doing some of all these quests. Ooh, we're gonna be busy. So, let me know what you think about the game so far, and yeah, thank you for watching. So, as always, do take care, and happy gaming!